Listen, your life is not controlled by luck or chances or wishes. Your life is controlled by your mindset. Every success story you admire started in the mind long before it happened in reality. The difference between the person who wins and the person who loses is not money. It's not talent. It's not background. It's mindset. See, discipline isn't something you feel. Discipline is something you do, especially when you don't feel like it. Everybody wants to be successful, powerful, respected. But not everyone is willing to train their mind to stay committed. If you can control your thoughts, you can control your actions. If you control your actions, you control your outcomes. And if you control your outcomes, you control your life. Mindset is everything. Weak thoughts are the real enemy long before the world ever challenges you. The battle starts inside your own mind. When you wake up and tell yourself, "I'm tired," your body listens. When you say, "I can't," your abilities shrink. When you say, "I'll try later," your discipline dies. Your words are commands to your brain, and your brain always obeys. That's why the strongest people don't allow weak language to escape their mouth. They replace every excuse with action. They replace every doubt with certainty. They choose to speak in a way that builds power rather than destroys it. Even if you don't fully believe it at first, you train yourself to say, "I can handle this. I will overcome this. I don't complain, I conquer." With repetition, those words become who you are. You become someone who does not fold under pressure. You become someone who moves with intention and confidence. Strength is not given. It is created by the thoughts you feed yourself every single day. If you want a stronger life, you start by building a stronger mind. Because once the mind is unshakable, everything else becomes possible. Asterisk mindset is everything. Asterisk people always think success comes from motivation, but motivation is temporary. It's emotional. It rises and falls. Discipline, however, is consistent. Discipline means doing what needs to be done even when the excitement is gone, even when you're tired, even when you don't feel inspired at all. Anyone can work hard when they're in the mood, but the person who shows up on the days they don't want to, that's the one who becomes unstoppable. Discipline is a promise you make to yourself, a promise that says, "I will not betray my future for temporary comfort." Every time you choose discipline over distraction, you strengthen your identity. You become someone who follows through, someone who can rely on themselves. And that is where real confidence comes from. Not from hype, but from proof. Proof that you have done the work. Proof that you stayed consistent. Proof that you didn't quit when it was hard. Discipline is not a punishment. It is the highest form of self-respect. It means you believe you are worth the effort, and once you build it, life bends to your will, not the other way around. Asterisk mindset is everything. Asterisk most people never reach their potential because their attention is scattered in 100 different directions. They start one thing, get distracted, chase another, and end up with nothing. Real progress requires choosing one mission and committing your full energy to it. When you decide what you truly want, everything else becomes noise. Focus gives your mind power like a laser. It turns effort into results. But focus also demands sacrifice. You will have to say no to distractions, no to comfort, no to people who don't understand where you're going. You'll need to train your brain to stay locked in, even when the world tries to pull you away. And the more you stay focused, the sharper your direction becomes. You stop wasting time, you stop doubting. You stop second guessing your path. Instead, you move with clarity and purpose. That's how progress compounds. That's how mastery is built. Success does not belong to the person who tries the hardest. Success belongs to the person who stays committed the longest. If you want to rise above average, you must learn to guard your attention like it's your most valuable asset, because it is. Asterisk mindset is everything. Asterisk, your environment is shaping you more than you realize. The people you talk to, the conversations you entertain, the habits you allow around you, these things are silently building or destroying your future. If you surround yourself with people who complain, who avoid responsibility, who are satisfied with the bare minimum, then slowly you begin to adopt the same mindset. Not because you want to, but because energy is contagious. The human mind adjusts to what it sees daily. So if you spend your time around ambition, you start thinking bigger. If you're around laziness, you start lowering your standards. This is why you must be intentional about who you let close. You don't have to hate anyone or cut people aggressively, but you must protect your direction. Surround yourself with those who are disciplined, driven, hungry to learn and grow. People who aren't intimidated by goals, but inspired by them. When you are in the right environment, improvement feels natural. Discipline feels normal. Progress becomes expected. Your circle should water your growth, not drain it. And once you choose a stronger environment, everything in your life begins to elevate with it. Asterisk mindset is everything. Asterisk pain is not something to run away from. Pain is something you grow through. Every time life challenges you, every time you struggle, every time you feel discomfort, you are being presented with a chance to become stronger. But most people don't see it like that. They avoid difficulty, they avoid effort, they avoid pressure, and as a result, they never develop the strength they need to live the life they want. Growth has a price. Discipline has a price. Progress has a price. That price is discomfort. The muscle only grows when it is stressed. The mind only sharpens when it is tested. Your character is built in the moments you feel like quitting but choose not to. It's built when you push one step further than you thought you could. The pain you feel today becomes the power you carry tomorrow. The moments that hurt you will later become the moments you look back on with pride. You will say, I endured that, I survived that, I didn't break. And that becomes your unshakable strength. Don't fear the process, embrace it, because every challenge is preparing you for the life you are destined to build. Asterisk mindset is everything. Asterisk life is not waiting to reward you. Life is waiting to asterisk test asterisk you. Every goal you have, every dream you carry, every level you want to reach requires a stronger version of you than the one you are today. And that version is not built by chance. It is built through your decisions. The decision to wake up earlier, the decision to stay focused, the decision to control your mind instead of letting your emotions control you. The decision to show up even when you don't feel like it. These small choices, repeated daily, are what create greatness over time. There will be days when you feel tired, days when progress feels slow, days when doubt whispers in the back of your mind, telling you to settle. But remember this, asterisk average is crowded, but greatness is empty asterisk. Most people stop, most people fold, most people break under pressure. So the moment you feel resistance, the moment things get hard, that is your opportunity to rise above the ordinary. Your future is shaped in these moments. Your identity is written by your consistency. Your mindset is the foundation of everything you will become. Asterisk mindset is everything. Asterisk